You know, we all have preconceived notions. When I hear the name of a Chinese tool, I think low value, low quality, low price, which a lot of them are. I found a company that's very high quality. I think it would rival any tool manufacturer in the world for quality. And the price is reasonable. It's not cheap like your typical low quality tools, but it's very reasonable. That company name is Hongdui. This is the box that the coping saw came in. And here is the coping saw I'm talking about. Very high quality. It's all made out of aircraft aluminum, anodized black. All the joints are mortise and tenon joints. You got 4 of these joints here. There's no deflection in this at all. It tightens up. This blade, there's no deflection in the blade when you go to cutting. You know, for years, I used this type. Now this was fine when I was doing trim work on houses. I was coping base, some crown mold and things like that. This worked fine. But it's got a little bit of flex here because it's not, of course, reinforced. A little bit of flex here, and the blade's got flex in it because it wouldn't tighten up enough without any flex in here. With this one, I bought this one mainly to do, you know, joinery on furniture projects. Just a lot more high quality. Now it cost a lot more than this one too. But this one is in conjunction with Hongdui and KM Tools, which is Jonathan Katz-Moses. Jonathan Katz-Moses is an American woodworker. He's got a lot of YouTube videos. He started a tool company called KM Tools. High-end tools he sells. And he went in with Hongdui to make some of his tools. This is one of them. I've got a lot of, I'll show you some pictures. I've got a stop block from him, which is probably one of the best I've ever used. I got an apron. I've also got a chisel knife from him, which I did a video on this. Very high quality chisel knife. He went in with Bourbon Moth Woodworks and collaborated and did this. But KM Tools is somebody that I really have a lot of respect for as far as building quality tools and getting what you pay for. That's the reason I took another look at this Hongdui, because I figure if Katz-Moses would do a collaboration with them, they must be quality tools. And well, they hit it out of the park with this one. This thing, now I'm just showing you the tools that I've got from Hongdui today. Then I will be doing a video on this and showing you how it works. But just to look at it, it's you can just tell it's a lot higher quality than your typical coping saw. Another tool I got from Hongdui was the table saw stock guide. This stock guide, you mount it on your table saw fence, and these little rollers here have rollers on here that are angled at a 5 degree. It's all adjustable. These angles here, or these rollers, are angled at a 5 degree, where when you push your stock through on the fence, these rollers will push it tight to the fence and keep it tight to the fence as you push it through. So when you're trying to cut plywood, it really comes in handy with plywood, long unwieldy sheets of plywood. Another thing about these rollers is they only go one way. So kickback is really cut down with these rollers. That kind of controls the stock. They comes with 2 tracks, all made out of billet aluminum, very high quality. You could just tell this thing is heavy. They did send these out for me to review, but I let them know I just do honest reviews. If it's not to my expectations, I'll let you know that. But man, this tool company here met all my expectations. I was shocked at how good they were, because I had a preconceived notion about Chinese tools. Not anymore. Some of them were very high quality. But like I said, you know what? You look on what sites like Temu, other things like that. This thing was sell for like $15, but this is $158. So, I mean, you know, it's a reasonable price for a very high quality product. Let me show you how. Now, what I did was you can see these mounting points on these rails. You can either mount it to the fence, which a lot of people do. I typically use like sacrificial fences. I'll use some different jigs and things like that on my table saw fence. So I didn't want this mounted directly to the fence. What I did was I took a piece of 3/4 inch plywood. I did install these mag switches to hold it down to the fence when you're working. And I kind of messed up. I was watching 731 Woodworks. That's how I got this idea to put it on a piece of plywood. He had 150-pound mag switches. I thought that may have been overkill, so I bought the 90-pound. I should have bought the 150-pound because this thing will slide. It won't come up, but it will slide in and out a little bit. So what I did was, and I'll show you how I've put it on the fence here in a little bit, but I put a piece of 3/4 inch by 1/2 inch thick oak strip on here to try to keep it from sliding back and forth. And it slides against the fence. Of course, when this thing is running, your stock's coming through here. This is pulling the stock towards you and actually pulling this unit toward the fence. So it's keeping pressure against the fence. So it's not an issue. But I wish I would have installed a little bit larger mag switch, 150-pound mag switch. It's completely adjustable. These rails here, well, you know what? Let me just show you how. I mean, this thing, these rails just runs like smooth as butter on these rails. So let's take a look, and I'll show you how it mounts on the table saw. So as you can tell here, on this Laguna fence, I've got about a 2-inch wide metal fence. And this is the other part of the fence that you can flip down and make it lower if you want to. But this is the gap I was telling you about. That's why I put this rail in here. So I could just put this right on the fence. Let me move this out of the way here. Push it tight against that fence. Flip my mag switches. And it's not going anywhere. It's locked down. Now, I was telling you about with these 95 pounds, watch this. So you can slide it. It takes a lot of pressure to do it, but you can slide it. But as long as you keep it against the fence, this guide, as it pulls the wood in, is pushing pressure against the fence. So it's not going to slide any outside anyway. So I will show you how we set this. You want to get it, you can move it, these little knurled knobs here will let you move these back and forth, slides very easy. You want this first one to be before the blade, and this one to be after the blade. So you get it about where you want it. You can tighten these up. That's about right there. This, of course, this knob here makes it go down and also in and out. So how you set these is you can see this little roller sticks out past this by about 1/8 of an inch. This is lower, about 1/8 of an inch. You want to set your stock on here, not on the roller, but on this metal piece. And that's where you set it. So we set it there. We'll go to the next one. Set it there. All right. Now, this has got a spring in it, so if you'll watch, I'm going to keep this about 1/2 inch away from the, maybe 1/4 inch away from the guide. I'm not going to guide it at all, I'm just going to push it. And you can see how that wheel at a 5-degree angle is pushing that wood, this stock, toward the fence. Goes back, same thing on the second one. So it will stay tight against that fence. And it will not come, it will come backwards, but you got to add some pretty good force to it to slide it back. So it just runs in. And these two rollers at this angle will keep it tight against that fence. Very high quality. I tell you, I am very impressed. I am very impressed with this Hongdui tool. And like I said earlier, I had preconceived notions about these Chinese tools because most of them I've seen, the hand tools and things like that, are you know, on the cheaper side. Very low quality, very low price. These Hongdui tools are very high quality. I'll be showing you some more Like I said, I've got the coping saw and I got this sled right here. And I've got a couple more tools that I'll be showing you later on a later video. But right now, I'm gonna really enjoy using this tool. And I think it's a safety feature that you can have on your table saw. And also, it's just, when you've got these long pieces of plywood that are unwieldy, I'm always looking at the fence, trying to keep pressure toward the fence. No more of that. Now all I have to do is push it straight. And I know these rollers here are gonna guide it right toward the fence, just like that. So that's it. Check out Hongdui. I tell you what, I guarantee you will not be disappointed. I think you can buy them on Banggood. I will leave links to everything I'm showing down in the description. Thanks a lot. See you later.